turn to the last page we did yesterday. We were looking at a number line that went 0 to 10. And we talked about how many numbers live on that number line. How many numbers do live on a number line that goes from 0 to 10? Evelyn, how many numbers live on a number line 0 to 10? 10 numbers. How many numbers would live on a number line from 10 to 20? Gio? 10. How many numbers would live on a number line from 80 to 90? Bryson?
89?
Nope, not from 80 to 90. There wouldn't be 89 numbers. Nope. 10 numbers, right? 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. How many numbers would live on a number line between 100 and 110? Huxley? 10 numbers. When we are writing out our number line, we learned that it is very easier to put our numbers in the right spot if we have the midway point. What's the midway point of our number line that goes 0 to 10? What's that midway point, Carl?
A midway point is like, it's like counting 0 to 10.
Nope, not counting 0 to 10. Colby, what's the midway point?
It's like a number that's in the middle of two numbers that separate two numbers.
Yeah, we've made two groups. It's in the middle. What's the midway point from 0 to 10? What number is that? Tegan? 5. 5 is the middle of 0 to 10. We did this yesterday. So we're going to continue this idea, but now I'm going to give you a bigger number line. Bryson, last time I'm telling you, stop touching it. All right, so let's look at this number line. Go ahead and draw it in your notebook. Ooh. I'm going to change it to 0. Yeah, if you need to turn the page, that's fine. Go ahead and draw a number line, pink line to pink line. This one is going to be 0 to 100. Nope, 0 to 100. How many numbers are going to live on this number line? If I were to put them all on there, how many would be there? John? 100 numbers.
So if you would be 101, you count to 0.
Sure. We need a midway point. There are 100 numbers here. We need a midway point to help us organize our number line. What is the middle of 0 to 100? Another way to think about it is kind of what Colby said. We're making two groups. What two groups, when smushed together, give us 100? You get 50. So if I say 50 is my midway point, then 0 to 50 means this side's got 50 numbers. And 50 to 100 means this side also has 50 numbers. That's how I know that's the middle. So far, so good?
Yes.
That makes sense?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do a tricky one. Because 0 to 10 is usually pretty simple for people to understand. 0 to 100 is pretty simple. Draw another number line. 0 to 50.
0 to 50.
I do mean 0 because I'm going to change it. I mean 0 to 50. So let's start with how many numbers total live on this number line. If I'm playing Zoom, I've zoomed in, and how many numbers am I looking at, Huxley? I'm looking at 50 numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip some, 49, 50. I got all the way to 50. 50 numbers. Now this is where it gets tricky. What is going to be my midway point? It's 50 numbers. I need those two groups again. 50 is a little tricky. Sorry. Evelyn, what you think? 25. The trick that I use is money. Huh? 50 cents.
You're right.
How do I make 50 cents? With two quarters, which are worth 25. That's my trick to remember that. So I've got 25 numbers on one side, 25 numbers on the other side.
Can you do 50?
30 you could do. 15 would not work out. So you would have two equal groups.
No, can you do a 30 number?
Sure. We're not going to, but sure. So far, so good? John, do you have a question about what I'm doing?
Well, this is deep down what you're saying in the first one. It has 50 numbers. Guess what? What? If you add that, guess what? There's actually, you know, there's 5 tens and 57. Guess what? It's actually 0, which comes out of 56 numbers to 50.
Okay. All right. Next page. I do need you to turn to the next page. This is the title that we're going to be exploring a lot next week. It says, what is estimation? Yes, that is your title. What is estimation? Raise your hand if you have heard that word before. Estimation. A couple of you? Any ideas what estimation means? I am going to have you put another word that is similar to estimation that you might see. Go ahead and circle estimation. So a word that you might see that is a version of estimation is estimate. So estimation is like the act of it. Estimate is the verb. Like I estimate, I'm doing estimation. It's just like changing run to ran. I'm just changing the tense a little bit. Are there any ideas what that word means? Gia, what do you think it means?
So like, make an answer and not know if it's right or wrong.
Ooh, I like that. Estimation is what we call a good guess. And Gio brought up a good point. You don't know if you are right or wrong. And that's okay.
Is it a you or a me?
Yes. It's a you guess. Obi?
I was gonna say, when you asked me a question, what is estimate? I was gonna say it's like estimate or something.
Estimating would be another version of that word. When we estimate, we get what I call a close to number. And what that means is that number is not exact. It's just close to. So if you got a 99 on your test, you might say it's close to 100. That's not an exact score. You didn't exactly get a 100, but but that was something close to it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? There are quite a few different strategies to use to estimate. We're going to talk about a couple.
What is that line in the really close?
That's a hyphen.
Like that line.
The strategy that we're going to focus on the most is called rounding. Whoops, I didn't even put it on here. Where is it? All right, I'll write it in. Rounding. That's the strategy we're going to use the most in 3rd grade. It's not the only way to estimate. Say that again. There are more ways to do it. We'll talk about some of the different ways, but the big one for 3rd grade is rounding. Yes. What does rounding mean?
Rounding means like rounding up to the nearest 10. Like if I was at 6, then I would say it rounds up to the nearest 10 it rounds up to is 10.
Okay, so when we are rounding, we are finding the nearest or closest friendly number. When we're rounding, we're trying to find the nearest, aka closest, friendly number. What do I mean by friendly number? Have you heard that before? Friendly number? What does that mean? Number that you can draw a smiley face in? Bryson?
It's like a number. If you get like 142, you might just write like 145.
Sure. Friendly numbers are numbers that are easy for our brain. It's easier for me to count by tens than it is for me to count 72. 70 is a friendly number. I can count that super easy. 127, not a friendly number. That's way too tricky to count. Can you think of other friendly numbers? What else could be a friendly number? One that makes your brain happy. Gio? 100, very friendly number. Madison, another friendly number.
4.
Probably not. Can you think of another friendly number? I need something that's easy to count by.
5.
Maybe 5. So could 25 be a friendly number?
No. 4.
Yes, 25 could be a friendly number. Carl?
87.
87 is not a friendly number. All right, I'll come back to you. Jalen, 1,000 could be a friendly number. I don't have all those extra things to think about. Tegan?
0.
0 could be a friendly number. Zach?
2.
Maybe. Evelyn?
20.
20, very friendly number. Gio? 10,000. Colby?
Infinity, and then how do you say
Well, infinity keeps going, so that's not going to be a number.
Oh yes. But you know how you said like friendly number, you mean smiley face?
Sure.
You kind of could mean that because almost every friendly number has a 0.
Ooh, Colby's noticing that a lot of friendly numbers end with some kind of 0, like 10. We said 100. Someone gave the answer of 20. 80. 140. I'm writing. That means you were writing. 1,000. Those are all friendly numbers. They're easy for me to skip count to. And they don't take a lot of time. I can skip count to 80 pretty quick because I can do it by tens. Those are all friendly numbers. Carla, you think you could come up with another friendly number?
Maybe like 200?
200 would be a friendly number. Madison, you think you can come up with another friendly number? 400, absolutely. Macklin, can you come up with a friendly number? 800, sure. What would be not friendly numbers? Numbers that you would not want to add with or subtract with or have to think about in your head because there's just too much thinking. Evelyn? 99, too much thinking. I'd rather add 100. Huxley? 82, too much thinking. I'd rather just add 80. Heidi?
1,000,002.
1,000,002, too much thinking. Bryson?
Infinity.
Infinity is not a stagnant number, it keeps going.
142.
142, not friendly. I'd rather just add 140. Madison? 167, not friendly. Carl?
87.
87, not friendly. Gio?
12,064.
Sure. Tegan?
10,005.
Sure. Zach?
1,349.
Absolutely. Usually, I'm writing, that means you are writing. Usually. Friendly numbers are. No, it's just a habit. Usually, friendly numbers are skip counts
What is that?
of 10
What is that?
or 100.
But I think that's under 2 hours.
A Y.
Is it like a real God?
That's a Y. So that means a good way to check if you've got a friendly number. 1, can you add with it easy? 2, could you skip count by 10s or 100s to get there? I can check that 80 as a friendly number because I can skip count by my 10s and get to 80. There's my proof. Friendly number. I know that 1,000 is a friendly number because I can skip count by my hundreds and get there. It's a friendly number. Gia, what's up?
You know what I realized?
Hmm.
I realized this many times that once you hit 100, it's like 10 and then plus another 2.
Kinda. Because it's 10 hundreds. Or, yeah, 10 hundreds. No. You do not need to write this question down, but you do need a number line. Go ahead and draw your number line. Now my question says, what multiple of 10 is the number 18 closest to? Oof, that's a lot of words. Let's break it down. This word multiple is a fancy word meaning skip count. Nope. Can you skip count by 10?
Yeah.
Prove it. Ready, set, go.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150.
Good. So what skip count of 10 is 18 closest to? If I were to put 18 on my number line, two skip counts of 10 would it go in between? Would 18 fall in between 0 and 10? This is just like Zoom. What two numbers am I going to put it in between? Would it go in between 0 and 10? No. Would it go in between 10 and 20?
Yes.
Yeah, 18 goes in between 10 and 20. So I'm going to put my 10 here. And then my 20 here. Just like on Zoom, I'm now looking at the numbers 10 and 20. What's my midpoint? This is a little tricky. Jalen, how many numbers are on this number line from 10 to 20? 10 numbers still. Still 10 numbers. So what's going to be my middle number? What is that middle number? If you don't know, strategy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What is that middle number? Carl?
15.
Yeah, 15. Because Carl knows I need 5 numbers on this side and 5 numbers on that side. So he knows 15 is the middle now because I need 5 numbers on each side, which means that. It is just like 0 to 10 because I still have 10 numbers. My midway point is just not 5. It's 15. Where's 18 going to go now? Where's 18 going to go, Madison? Right after 20? Over here? Before 20? Right here?
Before 20 and 19.
Well, I don't have 19, but I do need to leave a space for 19. So I'm going to back up a little bit. How about here? Is that a good spot? Go ahead and put 18 on your number line. Now that we got 18, can you obviously tell which skip count it's closer to?
Mm-hmm.
Which skip count is it closest to? You can even draw an arrow. Tegan? Look at your board. What skip count of 10 is it closest to? 10 or 20? 20. Look how close. Look how close. So we're going to write a new symbol. You might not have seen this symbol before. It's a math symbol. Really high mathematicians use this. They don't normally teach it in elementary school, but I'm going to teach it to you. Go ahead and write 18. Yeah, just near that number line. This symbol right here looks like a sideways S. That means about. About.
Oh, wait, is that like what they use on the clock?
No. It's called a tilde. That's what it's called, but it don't matter. 18 is about, what did we decide? 20. So that's the math language that matches us saying 18 is about 20. So far, so good? Let's try another one. New number line. Now I've got 43. What two skip counts of 10 will 43 go in between? Is 43 going to live between 0 and 10? No? Okay, what about 10 and 20? No? 20 and 30? No? Keep going. When you got it, raise your hand. What are those two skip counts?
Next on page.
Bryson?
40.
40. And? We're definitely going to need 40 because the number is 43. That makes sense. 40. And then what's my n number? If I'm skip counting by 10, what comes next? 30? 3. 10, 20, 30, 43. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, 43. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. 50. My endpoints have to be a skip count of 10. Because I'm making friendly numbers. Not yet. It's not even close to time. What? You'll be fine. All right. How many numbers are on my number line? Next one. 10. There's only 10 numbers. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There's only 10 numbers. What is my middle number? What's going to be my middle number? Heidi?
45.
45. How'd you figure that out, Heidi?
Because I just went 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Yes, she counted 5 numbers because Heidi knows if I split my 10 numbers in half, 5 on this side, 5 on that side. 45 is my middle number. Now that you know where 45 is, can you put 43? Where's 43 going to live? Where's 43 going to live on that number line? Huxley?
It's going to be before 45, but you have to leave some space for 40 on 4.
Brilliant. She said before 45, but I need some space for 44. Is that a good spot? Yep. Sweet. Bryson, we're writing. Colby, we're writing. All right, so now I know where 43 lives. Can I now tell which skip count is closest? What skip count is closest, Madison? 43. 40. Draw an arrow. Way closer to 40. Way closer. Now let's write that math language. 43 is about what? 40.
Yeah, that works.
Well, keep your head up.
Backwards.
Keep your head up. It's closer. Do you see how it's closer to 40 than it is to 43? Look how, or 50. Look how far it has to go. No, not while I'm teaching. 45 is not a skip count of 10. Remember?
Yeah, but I can't. 45.
All right. Another one. New number line. New number line. Well, for a friend who doesn't know, my friend should. All right. So, what multiple of 10 is the number 4 closest to? We've got a number line. What two numbers is 4? What two skip counts of 10 is 4 going to live in between? Bryson, put it on my desk. Yep. Yeah? 0 and 10. Yeah. 4 is going to live in between 0, and 10. That is not a negative sign, and I explained this last time I drew a 0. I put a slash for the 0 so you know it's a 0, not the letter O. What's the midway point? I should see everybody's hands because we've actually already done this one. What is the midway point? Yes, Madison, look in your notebook. That's why we put it in there to help you. Zach, what's the midway point? 5. Where's 4 gonna go? Where's 4 go? John, where's 4 go? Is it gonna go before 5 or after 5? Before 5. Now that we've got 4 there, which endpoint is it closer to? Madison? 0. Ooh, that's kind of weird. 4 is about what? Well, 0. That's kind of crazy. Well, no, it's all about distance, John. So it doesn't matter if I'm going forwards or backwards. I just need to know what's closest.
Wait.
So do you
I thought
see?
4 was closest to 5.
So it has to be the skip count of 10. So it's either closest to the 0 or closest to the 10. Which one is it closer to?
Wait. Well, the 5.
The 5 is just there to help us figure out where to put 4. So then it's closer to the 0, yep. All right, we're going to do one more. Last one. Go ahead and draw a number line. Last one.
It's only 9:51. Not 10:20.
No. All right, we've got a number line. Now I've got the number 87. If I am skip counting by tens, where is 87 going to go in between? Bryson gave us a good trick. When he was thinking about 43, he was like, okay, well, 40, because 40 is in 43. Tegan, don't waste my time. So I got 87. What 2 numbers is it going to go in between? What's that skip count you hear in 87? Evelyn? 80. Probably going to start at 80 to get to 87. Right? All right. What's next? Grayson, what comes after 80? I'm skip counting by tens. 90. That was easy. What's my midway point? It's gonna go in the middle. See it? Yes, ma'am. 85. Now that I've got that set up, now I can put 87 on my number line. Where does it go? Where does 87 go? Zach?
You would leave a point for 86.
Yep.
And a point for 89 and 80.
So
it would go like 2 inches away from you.
on this side or on this side? After? Yep. All right, we put 87 down. Bryson, we're writing. That means I should easily be able to tell which end it is. Which end is it going to be, Macklin? 87 is closer to
90.
90. Draw an arrow. Let's write it in math language. 87 is about what? 87 is about, Colby? 90.
That's what my dad says when I say like what the lines is like 857, he'll say 90.
Yeah, so I will tell you, estimating in general is a very popular skill with adults. Adults love to estimate. And here's why. Because they use friendly numbers. I would much rather think about friendly numbers than 857. I'd rather just say, oh, it's about 9 o'clock. That's estimating. That's rounding. This is what adults do all the time. Listen to your parents say that. I guarantee they will. They'll say, oh, it's about, and then some friendly number. Jalen?
My mom says every time when it's like 7:58 or 9, she says it's about 8.
Yeah, that's estimating. That's the same thing that we are doing. I need you to stop making noises, please. Colby?
Sometimes my dad will say if it's like 8:02, he'll still say it's at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Until it gets like
Just like this, right? It was past it, but we still said it was close to 0. That's okay. So far, so good? All right, we're going to stop here. Turn to the next